Hey, this video is for my new buddy Pebric. Pebric decided to do a live stream earlier, and I was able to attend. I was very excited because he has a lot of videos, and I'm entirely too ADHD to go back through and watch everything. Uh, so being able to actually chat was cool. During the conversation, though, we were discussing weight loss, loose skin, and things to do to, improve that. And I mentioned that I don't really have the same option as other people because of my disabilities. And, you know, they're kind of weird disabilities, rare issues. I mean, just to put it out there, most people don't really want to believe me. And I can't blame them. Rare disorders, a lot of doctors don't even understand. So we're kind of on our own with things when we're diagnosed with them. But the issue we were discussing was that I have a problem with my collagen, so loose skin doesn't really heal right for me, and I can't gain muscle, and that's a different issue. But you can see the loose skin. This is years after losing the largest amount of weight, and you can see it's just still there. And it doesn't really bother me in this area, but the stomach area does bother me. There's friction issues, it's not fun. But my inability to get my skin to snap back is from the collagen issue. So I have extra stretchy skin. There's other things with EDS. Not all of it has the hypermobility, but I do have the hypermobility, so touching that there, being able to do stuff like this. So that's something called EDS, or Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. The hypermobility type is called HEDS, for hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Now, the inability to gain muscle thing is with one of my other disorders. I think the Charcot-Marie tooth disease. I'm also diagnosed with something called KIF1A related spastic paraplegia. That's a whole big mouthful of words that really just means that the peripheral nerve endings all over my body are just screwed up and dying for no reason. So sometimes the pain I experience can come from an injury. Sometimes my nerve endings are falsely sending signals of pain, so that I will experience pain for literally no reason. None whatsoever. My body invents pain for no reason. It makes no sense. The other thing with that is I will lose more and more function as time goes on, as the nerve endings die. So I'll have more issues with everything. My strength and capabilities, but also continence issues. It feels embarrassing, but unfortunately it's just a true part of disabilities. My nerve endings will degrade, including the ones in places like my bladder and bowels, and I will likely not be able to take care of my own bathroom needs one day, which is shitty. But the other things that are more concerning are about how the nerve degradation will affect literally every organ in the body, including the heart. So my heart could just go before I even have to deal with like having to have someone else wipe my ass for me, which I'd rather avoid. Um, and also things like my lungs. So I could lose the ability to breathe on my own. So it is crappy, but I've also just accepted that I have these disorders. Some people are disabled. That's just how life is. And honestly, I don't like getting sympathy for it. Like, I flip out, get frustrated, cry, bitch, scream, stomp my legs, get irritated. But I don't want people to go, oh, I'm so sorry. No, I want people to figure out this broken healthcare system and fucking fix it. Like, feeling sorry for me does nothing. Nothing. It doesn't progress anyone anywhere. It's not helpful. I don't need people to feel sad for me. I need this healthcare system fucking fixed. Anyway, sorry, getting on a rant. But I think I covered the main things we were discussing there, where I'm not able to gain muscle for some reason, and my body's gonna keep degrading. For the, like, you were also saying that, like, you don't know anything about the non-binary and asexual stuff. For me, it really just means, like, sex isn't something I really care about or crave or need, and, like, you can show me hundreds of nude bodies and I'm not gonna, like, get horny. I it's a body. A body is a body. I don't care. I could be surrounded by everyone nude. It's not gonna bother me at all. It's not gonna cause me to want to go groping people. I have to have like an actual connection with someone. And even then, I don't really want sex. It's not something that appeals to me. It used to. I used to be hypersexual. I was a slut in high school, and I'll admit it. Um, I was horny then. I fucked a lot. Now, I'm not, and I don't. So it's whatever. As for the non binary, it's just like, I see this whole thing with the girls and the guys and things being separated, and it doesn't make sense to me, and it's just kind of dumb. I like guy stuff and I like girl stuff. What genitals I was born with doesn't mean anything to me for that. You know? In the past, it was blue for girls, pink for boys, and now it's pink for girls and blue for boys. And does any of it really matter? Not to me. Some people it does. So, like, all my transgender friends who have preferred pronouns or correct pronouns to use, I will use them. For me, I have pronouns that are more of an order of preference. And I accept any and all. Most people seem to use she, her for me, which makes sense because I've spent the first 30 years of my life mostly presenting female, including as masculine female. And I've been called sir a few times, especially since this. But does it really matter? That's how I feel with gender. It's just like, I have tits. Yes. But I would much rather go play with my power tools than with makeup. I don't think it matters if I'm a guy or a girl. I'm a person. Ish. I'm an alien sometimes. I don't mind. Literally, if people call me an it, that's just like, to me, like, I am an alien, yes. So, like, you can't even offend me with pronouns. And that, for me, is what my being non-binary is. It's just gender doesn't mean anything significant to me. It doesn't matter. I just don't care. And it's kind of the same with being asexual. It's just my sex drive went away and I just don't care. It's not interesting to me. And it's a weird feeling with the fact that it used to matter to me. I used to care about sex, and now I don't. So, that's about it. Just for fun. Let's see if I can get in this. Billies! Ta-da! So, okay. Yeah. This video was for Pebric, who is now my new friend, whether he likes it or not. And for anyone watching my video that isn't Pebric but knows who they are, potential of live stream this weekend, apparently. I'm very excited because apparently Dominique will be guest hosting. If you don't know who Dominique is, you're in for a surprise. She's not for me to talk about.